Hello, welcome to today's episode of the Success Nuggets for Stay-at-Home Parents. My name is Dr. Mrs. Blessing Ishomo, and I am so excited. Woo! I've got a feeling that this weekend's gonna be a good one. That this Saturday is gonna be a great one. I've got the feeling. Woohoo! Hey everyone, where you at? Sorry that I'm coming this late. I'm sorry. I was just soaking in all the wonderful coaching from, the masters. Okay, so hey Hannah, thank you so much for joining. And when the masters are speaking, when the best of the best is showing you how to go about your business, you listen. So I'm so happy. Thanks to Patty Aubrey. She is the powerhouse behind the Success Principles, Jack Canfield's group, and so happy to have her coach me this evening. So once again, please forgive me for starting our Facebook Live late, but as you can see, I'm really excited because of the things we are going to share and talk about. So welcome once again. We are on day 89. Woo! See, today I am just so excited, and we're following the series of the 5 F's. Today is the third F. We will be looking at as a family having a constitution for finance, money. Over this 88 days, you've learned about the success principles, success nuggets, tips to help you. At this point, I would love those who have been following us. You may watch this later. Please leave a comment on one thing that you have gained from watching any of our videos on the success principles or the success nuggets up until now. I really would appreciate that. It might help someone else appreciate what we're doing. And thank you once again for joining. So if I don't acknowledge you, it's not that I don't want to. The way the gadget is set up, I'm not really seeing those, watching. Maybe you might chat and share some thoughts that would also help me with acknowledging or seeing your name pop up. So thank you so much for joining. And today we are looking at how we can cut down on the conflicts and assumptions with money. Yes, day 89 says, of course, we've not been following it all through the days. We've had some breaks, and when I was off training and then had to take care of a loved one. So, but we are happy that we've had 89 episodes. This is the 89th episode. Let me put it that way. Okay, so today you find that a lot of people get this part of, they love themselves, they really want their marriage to work. When it comes to money, oh my goodness, thank you so much for joining. My boss and mentor, Mr. Joseph Amawalden, thank you so much for joining. And when it comes to relationship, it's either the man is not so sure the wife is ready to take care of the financial aspect of the home. Especially in Africa, a lot of times the trust is built. Most times they are wondering, can I commit, can I share, can I really trust this woman with what I have, or would she take what we discuss at home to her people, or would she squander the money if she knows we have this amount? And then there's this other side of where The wife is making money more than the husband, and the struggle is that of, is she now pompous? Is she now stubborn because she has money? And all those funny things that comes around money from the guy's point of view, from the man. Then the woman, you see instances where a lady who loves her husband and genuinely wants the home to thrive starts holding back and starts interpreting things in line with, he doesn't love me, that is why he's not providing for all my needs, or he knows I need this thing so badly and he is deliberately keeping it away from me, financially torturing me. I will not give my best, I won't give my all. Or the other angle where the woman is feeling, okay, I make more money, and why are you not making, you make your money, I make my money, you know, or your money is the family money, my money is my money. So you have all these things going on, and most times, 3 things affect the relationship. Money and sex most times are on top. Money and sex, or let me put it this way, money and sex wrapped in with respect. You know, and then external factors like maybe in-laws, depending on how the couple understand themselves. If money and sex, you know, is taken care of, a lot of times you would not have issues, or you would not even know they have issues in the house, in the home. So how do we go about it? The best way is to have a constitution. The best way is to start something together, an agreement of where you want to go, how you see the family thriving, where there is communication and there is a plan and everyone is following that plan. Let me say this again. I said it in 1 or 2 videos before now. Thank you so much for joining, Mary. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining, Dr. Peter. Thank you so much for joining, Bimbo. I really appreciate. And I said that when it comes to money or making a constitution, this particular series is for those that are sane, or pardon me, but that's it. They don't have personality disorder issues. These are 2 people that have their flaws. They are not perfect, but then they are willing to make the marriage work. So these are the people that this particular episode is tailored for. There is that other group where the man or the woman sees through the lens, you know, a toxic lens, sees everyone that is not in agreement with what he or she wants as the enemy, and they have different ways of going about it to make sure they either have their way or they destroy anything on the way. So back to the 5 F's and finance. So we want to help families decide how they want to run their home when it comes to money. People just assume that everybody would understand and figure things out. No. Ask your husband. What is your view on money? What's your mindset? Where do you see this family in the next 12 months? What do you expect of me as your help meet your spouse? We have different homes. We have homes where the husband is providing and the wife is at home. She may have her business by the side. We have homes where both the husband and the wife are going out in the morning and coming back in the evening, and they are busy executives. We have homes where the wife is the one going out and the husband has his business by the side, so he's more at home. So the dynamics, everything about money in different homes is different. You can't say this is the exact formula for every family. So what do? You lay out like a structure or a foundation. One of the structures should be the openness, the willingness to communicate when it comes to money and not to be judged. So I am free to share how, let me give an example. If the lady is the spender, I've said this before, in my home, my husband is the saver and I'm the spender. Now, listen and understand, I am learning, to be prudent, so I'm not where I used to be. But let's go back to that save and spend, You already see a conflict for the fact that if I have money, I'm thinking of how, and let me also add, most times when I spend is to help people. It's not like I just spend anyhow. I'm seriously trying to. Okay, so enough of that. You find the spender wanting to spend whatever the reason for spending, and you find the saver wanting to save. Sometimes too much on the saving, other important things are left undone. So if there is that communication and the spender says, I just love to give. I could give everything I have in my pocket to someone who, and the saver says, what? So what's going to happen when you have a need? Well, God will provide. Well, I'll find a way. And then after such discussion, the next time you're having a discussion, the saver says, I know you love to spend. You said it the other day. I hope you're not going to spend this money on those kind of things. You don't do that. You don't use anything against, or let me give you another scenario where the spender is saying to the saver, I know that you are selfish. You hardly release money. Hope you've gotten it all wrong, because the saver would be like, okay, yeah, that's me, so go sort yourself out. So these are things that you need to become aware. You don't attack the person, you identify the situation and you address the situation. And you make adjustments that both of you will agree on. So you need to first of all find out, where are you right now? Financial, how much do you have? You need to take that inventory. What is there for both the husband and both the wife? For some couples, it's just the husband that has all the financial burden. And I tell women again and again, have your own money. It makes the love sweeter. Let it be that you reach out to your loved one to assist, not that everything. Sometimes it affects the love. If you have your own money and something comes up and you pay for that thing, there is no space for thoughts like, If he knew how important this thing is, he would not say no. There will be no reason for it. Won't cross your mind because you've paid for it. But when you don't have, and everything you're asking, just put yourself in that shoe. The person also will be tired at some point. What do you need the money for? And then you interpret it as asking me, what do I need the money for? After all I've done, after living for this family. No. You can take care of your home and still make your money. So both parties should have their money, and each person should decide how they want to discuss money matters. Like I said, every home is different. But when both of you decide, this is how I see money, and this is how I see money, and both of you are coming together, remember, it's a win-win. It is a common goal for the home to thrive. So if you're talking to a spender that is the husband, and you're having this communication, there has to be that caveat or that condition that there is a specific amount of money that would be for family use. You keep your money, I keep mine. Yeah. While I love joint accounts, it works for some people, it doesn't work for some. You need to understand who you are married to and their willingness to grow, to improve. If you have a spender that is not ready to be prudent, like my mentor Jack Canfield would say, what is it you are pretending not to know? The yellow alerts, what is it you are pretending not to know? So when you are having that discussion, you are talking about, where are you right now with money? How do you see money? Remember the baggage I talked about, the mental baggage yesterday? We also have it for money. Some people, no matter how much they have, they don't want to enjoy the good things of life, for the fact that in their mindset, if you have money and you look nice, you are not spiritual. Or if you have money, you will lose your friends. Or money is evil. All sorts of things. We've done this in some other videos. So what's your money mindset? Because if you're pushing against something that you really need, it won't come to you. So you need to change that frequency. My wonderful friend Paula Boland just concluded a 5-day money frequency challenge. I was up on, my vibration went up with gratitude and seeing money from another angle. You should check out for the money vibration challenge. It's an amazing way for couples to come together and work on their money issues. So find where you are right now, and then strategize on how you make money. These are like departments in this finance. The next is how you save. If you are not saving, that's the starting point. If you don't save, no matter how much you have, you're going nowhere. And then you now talk about investing, and then you look at ways to minimize your debt or take care of the debt. So these are different things that you would find in the book that I was talking about, that would soon be out, the 5 F's, a smart way to creating more fun, more sex, more money, while avoiding conflicts and arguments. Because if you've agreed on what you want to do, and you have this repeated communication on how to go about it, when both of you agree on a goal, no one is faking ignorance. Everyone is on the same page, which is very different from what a lot of people have as their relationship. People are just, it's as if they're going into the mind or the head of their spouse to interpret what is going on in their mind. If the spouse buys something, they say, you didn't consult me. And then it gets into another issue. Or if the spouse said there is no money, and then a huge sum comes up for one charity in church, and the other person is like, okay, I don't get this. You just said there was no money. When you have a constitution around finance, there won't be any need for these things. You would see where the money is going. I recall when I was trying to discuss on how some of the things that I know, if I talk about them, my husband may not understand the angle I'm coming from. While we were having one of those meetings on the 5Fs, because we have been on the 5Fs for over 10 years now, I said to him, in this area, I know and you know that I spend. And whatever name I give to that spending, it could be I'm giving to maybe my siblings or to church or to for one cause or the other. I don't want us to fight on this. So you know what? Could we set aside a particular amount for pocket money, for miscellaneous, or for something that I can freely use and not feel guilty? And it worked. Why did it work? We had a conversation over it. And why did we have a conversation? We had committed to having a framework for our finance. So in my home, the 5Fs, each F has a statement, like a mission statement. But that mission statement is like an umbrella for a lot of things. So for finance, we said we would use our money to the glory of God, and we would engage in aggressive business investments and ventures. I didn't tell you about the family. For family, we said our home will be a conducive place where every member will be treated with love and will be allowed to grow, to develop their potential. So each of these things that we say, we now sit down and we look for goals, start and end date, projects to achieve, for each of them. And we'll come to fun and fitness, but I want to still share this. I've said it in one of the videos. Recently, we went to a quiet place to bond as a family, and my husband brought out the book where we review the 5Fs, and he read something 2 years ago where under finance I said I was going to achieve X amount of money. And I remember when I wrote it, my husband rolled his eyes like, this girl, can't you be real for once? And while he just wrote it because I said it, and so he wrote it down. But 2 years later, this year, when he was reading it, it suddenly dawned on me that I should pass that in my business. And I was so excited. And it was a strong message to the children. So you see how having a structure and having, this bonding with the children, with your spouse, can really help them model a family life that we're not perfect, but we've reduced the stress of assumptions and arguing and quarreling. And that's what I desire for you. So be on the lookout. You would be getting links for the book. And I want to leave you with this one tool when it comes to finance. From today onwards, tell your husband, tell your wife to stop saying there is no money. Yeah, stop it. And permit me, for those who would understand as a person of faith, if you look at the story about the Shunammite woman and Elisha, when her son died, the husband said, "Where are you going? It's not yet, festive time." It's funny that the man forgot to ask her, "Where is my son? I think I did bring the boy. He was saying he wasn't feeling well." He didn't ask after his son. he asked her, where are you going? And she said, I'm going to see the man of God. And he said, why? What for? She replied, it is well, or all will be well. That reply was sending into the universe her intention. That lady was not ready to lose the only son she has. You're not going to say anything different. Sorry. Some others will be like, honey, our son is dead. Not that lady. What is it you're putting out? I actually don't like staying around people who each time you're around them, no money, no money. I don't like that energy. It's so dragging. It's so miserable. When you keep saying no money, that's what you get. So let's assume the kids, the mom, whoever, oh, this is Christmas time, they want something, and they come to you. Say, you know what? If you have faith, we can get that. This is what we have right now, and God can give us more than that. So what can we do to achieve this goal? Hey guys, let's do this. The money I get is just this finite, and what you're asking for is this big. What can we do to get from here to this place? That should be your attitude. If you find anybody around you doing the no money game, whether in the house or at church, pull the person aside and say, Dr. B said we shouldn't be saying no money. But do it with, be polite and with grace. I don't want to be held responsible if you get into a fight. So please say it with love and say, you know, you could still say the same thing without the downward feeling of, there's no money, Nigeria is not working, everything is bad. That's what you're attracting. That's what you're putting out. Back to the Shunammite woman. She said all will be well. She left her home with a dead child. She came back with a child living. Pardon me. She left the child in the house and she raced to get the man of God. And when he came, the daddy never knew the boy was dead. He took the boy to the mom while he was saying, my head, my head. And the next time he saw his son, the boy was eating or smiling or playing or whatever, because the lady would not take no for an answer. So imagine if, you know, the couples have this mindset about money. Like, money is a tool. Money, answer it. It helps me, gives me options. I have this, hey, let's brainstorm. How do we get what we want? And, oh, wow, you really need this thing? I see. So what can we do to get it? This is what we have. Please stop saying no money. And watch how you will blossom. Thank you so much. That's our show for today. Join us tomorrow for the amazing program, The Confident Parent. Listen, if you know what to do, you will be confident to do it and you would move towards success. So join us tomorrow to get wonderful tools, ideas that can help you parent your child and help keep your child safe in this crazy world. I take that back. In this fast moving cancel. Yeah, I learned that from the money frequency. When you don't want something or don't think about something negative, but if you do, just cancel that and change it. So in the fast moving world where people are not thinking the way you're thinking and they can be very funny, you need to equip your child. You need to intentionally script what you want for your child. So join us tomorrow. There is an award for those who will be inviting their friends. Someone is already out to get that gift. So invite 5 or more people to join us tomorrow, 8 p.m. West African time. That's 2 p.m. Eastern time for my friends in the US. I think it's 11 a.m. Pacific time. Please keep a date. Join us in the inner circle And if you are not in the inner circle, what are you waiting for? Join us. We have this goal of reaching 1,000 people. Achieve one goal. You can achieve more than one goal. It could be in your relationship, it could be in money, but as a family, as a couple. Achieve one goal before the end of this year and start the new year really revived, focused and energized to achieve more goals. So thank you so much for your time, and check down the thread, you would see the link. Thank you so much, Toby, for all you do. Thank you for everyone that is commenting and liking and sharing the love. I am grateful. My heart is full of joy, and I look forward to the transformation that will happen tomorrow. We won't be having the Facebook Live here on my wall. It will be in the inner circle. So tell all your friends, and let's head there for the Confident Parent. Bye for now.